Hello, this is a ukulele tutorial for Jona of JonasAlmostFamous fame, and will help you figure out how to play along to You'll Be Back, probably the most memorable of the three King George III songs from Hamilton, probably the most well known. So you start off, obviously with your ukulele, you play G, which leave the first string open. Second string has a finger on the second fret up. Third string has a finger on the third fret up, and the fourth string has a finger on the second fret up. So you go like that. If you want to switch to G7, which is the next chord, you effectively keep a finger on the second fret of the second and fourth string, but you move a finger from the third fret on the third string to the first fret. So it goes like this. So you go. Nice little shift over. The next chord is sort of C, which is quite an easy one actually. It's probably the easiest chord you can play on a ukulele. It's simply putting a finger here on the third fret of the fourth string and going like that. That's nice and simple. And if you want to do A minor, you simply take the finger off, put the finger on the second fret of the first string closest to you and go. And then if you want to play D, which is the next chord, then you simply put another two fingers in the same position, the second fret, on the next two strings, so you're going like that. So you don't need to put a finger on the fourth string from you, just like that. And you can basically just play a lot of You'll Be Back like that, so you just go. You say the price of my war's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. So that's quite a large bit of the song. If you want to do the next bit, then you would start throwing in a few minor keys. So you'd have E minor, which would look something like this. So you are putting a finger on the second fret, the fourth and the second, but you're not putting any other fingers down, so you just get this. Which effectively is very similar to the G chord. You're just effectively taking a finger off the third string to get the different chord. Then after that, handily, it happens to be G next, so you go. Then it's C, which we've already had. Then it's A again. D, and then back to E minor, G, C, and then A minor, then back to D. So you've done a nice little loop, and you're back effectively to the same progression as you used at the start, the verse, the chorus, which is. Where it gets slightly different in the chorus, so you have another minor chord coming, which is a little bit different. So it's, you've gone to C, but then you want C minor. And C minor is a little tricky, but it's effectively just putting a finger on the string furthest from you on the third fret, then finger on the third string, same fret, finger on the second closest string, same fret, so you get C minor. Then you go down to E minor, then D, and then C, D, and G. So that's pretty much all the chords that you'd be using in You'll Be Back. So let's see what they're like when put together. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine, you mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da, yeah da 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 da, yeah da 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 da, yeah da 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 da, yeah da 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 da, yeah da 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 da. The little bridge bit is, I'm not going to go into that because even I sometimes forget how the chords are. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the bulk of the song. So you'll have a lot of fun with that. Hope you enjoyed it. And more trash.